Hey, welcome back to the channel. The lesson that you are about to see actually comes from my React Native course. It's my first lesson that I'm putting out there for free because I believe that every React Native and Expo app should have beautiful notifications that can actually handle images, and it really levels up your application. If you want to take this lesson with a better experience, code examples, relevant links, no ads, I'm gonna leave the link to the lesson on the platform down here. It's completely free, but if you prefer, you can also keep watching here. Don't forget to drop a like and enjoy. Hey, welcome back to Code with Beto. In today's video, we'll learn how to implement a notification service extension for iOS. This will allow us to extend Expo notifications functionality to support sending images in the notification for iOS. Android already supports images out of the box. Let's see a quick demo. For this demo, I'm going to be using my Expo notifications app. It's kind of like a playground, super simple, only implementing Expo notifications. The resources are going to be down here. For testing push notifications, I'm using Quick Push, which is a utility application. It's basically a menu bar app that allows you to quickly test push notifications. Like in this case, I already have 3 tokens for my Android and 2 iPhones. I'm providing a title, description, high priority. You can also pass data like name, Beto. And something important here, this is actually a new feature in Quick Push. You can pass the image. So let's press send push. And you're going to notice that we get the notification. Let me show you how this looks on Android. Beautiful. It comes with the image. On iOS, we don't get any fancy image. And this is because we need to implement the extension. So let's do it. So to implement this on iOS and still support Expo application services and Prebuild, continuous native generation, we can use expo-apple-targets from Evan Bacon. Let's scroll down. We actually just need to select npx create target. And another resource that I'm going to leave down here for you, it's going to be this pull request that is closed because this was like just a demo. We're actually going to be copying one file from this example that will allow us to integrate the extension. By the way, this is the icon of Quick Push. You can quickly come here, paste a token, hit send, and you can also pin the window. But yeah, let's stop the server. I'm going to clear the terminal and let's start by creating the target. Okay, so I got a little warning here. Basically, I need to go to the app.config.ts. Since this is not a JSON, I need to manually add the plugin here. We can add it like this, and we can remove the brackets. Okay, let's run that command again. By the way, in this course, we learn how to create a widget. It's in the bonus section. Make sure to check it out. Let's select notification service and boom. Now we have this targets folder that contains a couple of files. This JavaScript file, we don't need to change anything here. Contains this info plist and the notification service Swift extension code. We can actually open this in VS Code to make sure that we don't have any warnings. So let's run xed iOS. But before I do that, actually, I'm going to prebuild the project by saying npx expo prebuild platform iOS with a clean flag. Now let's open the iOS folder by running xed iOS. Here I have Xcode with my application. Make sure that you are signed in when testing this on a physical device. So in the search bar, I'm going to search for notification service. And by the way, you also need to sign in here. There's this. This will bring the file. You can see that this file is coming from the project Expo targets. You can double click it. This is how it looks. So let's go back to the pull request. Files changed. And I'm going to scroll down to the Swift file. Right click, view file. And basically we can just copy this entire file, go to Xcode, select everything, and I'm just going to replace everything. So as you can see, this is not a very long file. You can read it if you want, but basically it's just adding support for the rich content image. Let's hit save, and now we can run the application. So I'm testing on an iPhone 13 Pro. recompile it for a moment. One thing to notice, by the way, I want to mention is that in the app config under iOS, you should add your Apple team ID. You can see that there is actually a comment about it here. You can find your team ID in the Apple developer account. I forgot mine at the moment, so I'll add that later. And one more thing that I want to mention here is that if you're using the Expo Server SDK node to send notifications from your node server, you should update to the latest version in case you are not using the latest already, because it now supports the rich content image. And this is how we just pass the link to the image. And once we have this extension, it should handle it correctly. All right, so the compilation is complete. Let's go back to the project and I'm going to start the server. Let's minimize the app. I'm going to clear the old notifications in both devices. And I'm just going to bring back quick push and trigger a new push notification, the same thing. All right, and there we have it. As you can see here, I can long press, and just like that, I'm able to see the image in both. And that's it. Not too hard, right? I'm gonna leave all the resources down here. Let me know if you have any feedback. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.